Hello, industrial growth tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Uncharted Waters with BlueAnkylo and the Twitch chat. So before we go, the goal for today's episode, if possible, is to finish upgrading the port of Bordeaux here. You can see we currently have an industrial worth of 595. I'm pretty sure my target is 1,000, which will unlock the best ship in the game. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it's 100 to 1 investment to worth. So if you divided that by 100 right now, we'd have 419, which should be enough to bring us to 1,000 at the end of the month, actually, without having to spend any more money. So the one thing we should do before that happens, or approximately the same time as that happens, is try to drag the prices down to 50%. And that way we'll be able to actually build our ship for cheap. Now, we actually do need some more money, and some more levels up and stuff. There's lots of things we need, to be honest. So, to start with, let's see what we can load our ship up with, basically. Pretty sure we've got no money. Alright, we're apparently very broke. We've got lots of porcelain, which we bought here. Alright. That'll teach me. So, let's go for a voyage. I'd hate to just do Lisbon to Bordeaux forever, but it's kind of the best course we've got right now. It's quick, it's profitable, it helps us drag down the price here of everything else. How else could I run this? We could do a quick trip over for artwork, and then dump all the artwork here. That might be a good idea, because that'll probably lower the prices even more. We basically have to stop buying porcelain in Bordeaux if we want to drop the market, basically. I like sailing diagonally, by the way, because it actually isn't any more efficient, but it's nice. It looks cool, right? So do we wanna shop here at all? If I want artwork, I should drop off our porcelain somewhere where we can buy artwork. Let's go do that. I think we've got enough food to make it to the Mediterranean. If we ever play Europa Universalis 4, probably, I will make a point of trying to eliminate France. It's difficult. It's very difficult. But it is a worthy goal, a worthy challenge. How's our food supply doing here? 12 days, we're fine. Oh, there's a port here. I missed this one. Okay, let's see what this is. We totally missed this place. We found Algiers. Let's see if they have anything interesting. I don't think so. It's a pretty small town. They don't even have a fancy item merchant. Would I play as the Romans? I don't know what I would play as Europa Universalis. We've got no money. Oh, porcelain's worth a lot here, but I want to save it for the next place we go to. But now that we've got a little bit of money, we should be able to see like what they've got. They've got not a whole lot. Algiers, you're pretty bad. Excuse me while I drowned. Okay, I survived. We're good. Don't go to Algiers. We're never coming back. This is a failure to drink while driving. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, alright. Okay. Too much water. Maybe I've been playing too many pirate games. Okay. So, no, Europa Universalis 4, at least. You don't have to play as the Romans. You can play as, like, anyone you want. Alright, let's let's get this over with before I literally kill myself. We're going to Pisa. Not to Mallorca. What I'd like to do is stock up on a lot of, what am I trying to say? I'd like to stock up on a bunch of artwork if we can. Although, we are also basically at the end of the month, so our investment back in Bordeaux is pretty much ready to go now. By the time we sail back there. Alright, yeah, prices are still inflated here, super high, thanks to all of the artwork we bought back the last time we traveled around. Artwork is still pretty expensive, but we'll be able to sell it probably for a little bit more than that. Probably. I should be looking for more mates to join us too. I don't think we actually have 5 yet, do we? Don't worry, we're not going to really quit. Yeah, we only got 3, so we can't do a full fleet yet. We actually need at least one more mate to join up before we can do the whole deal. Pisa continues to be a boring, boring town. Uh-oh. Someone in Venice is looking for me. Crazy. Well, we'll go there eventually. Oddly enough, that's just 1 square to the north of where we currently are, but we'd have to sail all around Italy. That's cool. Don't worry, we'll get to there eventually. It takes a long time to wake up in the morning. All right, let's go buy some art. I don't know if it's good art or not, but we're just gonna buy a lot of it. Actually, hold on. I want to see if I can haggle them down a little bit. Apparently not. I thought you could do a lot more haggling with these people if you just said no, but I may be messing up the interactions. Artwork? No. No, it's just automatically you either buy it or you don't buy it. That's annoying. Let's save a little bit of money for some food. And let's go back to Bordeaux. I might not have enough money to actually build my full fleet yet anyway, so it's okay. This would be Italian art, yes. We'll go up to just 10 food and 10 water, we're fine. Food is also very expensive here, although we've got lots, we can afford it, but it is affected by your overall city sort of inflation. So, technically, if you want to min-max everything, get a port to 50% and buy your food there. But, as if I'm going to do that. It's just pictures of greasy hair making sleazy gestures. Yeah. Might be. Alright, get out of here. Alright, well, we're not going to Venice, even though we basically have a quest to go to Venice. We'll do that later. For now, our focus is on getting a proper fleet. I'll probably stop by Sevilla and Lisbon, because that's a common place to run into a lot of captains. But we're going to have to start stopping by multiple ports to find all the guys. I think usually the first few months, mates will stay wherever they start at, but then they start sort of traveling the world, and it can be difficult to find everyone you're looking for. Yay! Level up! Alright, let's see if there's anyone to join up. There is Alfonso! He does not want to join up, though. Well, fine. So long, Alfonso, I tried. Always sleep in the morning. Alright, we'll do a quick stop at Lisbon, and then we'll go see how our economic investment back in Bordeaux has worked. I would recruit the waitress if I could. We need some more of that on our boats, for sure. Actually, this is pretty misogynistic sort of game. There's no female characters at all other than your princess and the waitresses. I could see the current feminist rights movement being all uppity about that. Alright. We could try to visit the princess. No, still just commoners. Basically, we have to upgrade our fame, so we have to do some of those merchant quests, and then we'll be allowed in there. Alright, we're not selling our art here. Italian art, too good for Lisbon. Mostly, I think I would bring this this waitress with us. Carlotta. Carlotta? Yeah, we'd totally bring her. Be pretty awesome. Alright, Vicente? Vicente? I don't know. Doesn't look very cool. How about Regis? Regis filming joins the crew. Alright, well, we did meet a few captains, but nobody wanted to join, so... Oh well. I should actually put some lumber on our vessel so that if we ever run aground of reefs, we can actually repair our ship. I don't remember exactly how much you need to actually repair like a % of damage. Probably more depending on how large your ship is. Would make sense. Alright. It's a new month. Let's go to Bordeaux. It sure would be nice to stop in the inn once in a while. That's what we do all the time, buddy. Like, almost everywhere we go to the inn. Alright, let me see if this port is fully upgraded. It is not. My math was wrong. I tried, but the math was incorrect. So we need to invest another probably 60 grand or so. So that it went from 590 to 760 with 40,000. So yeah, probably another 60k or so. Dang. Let's see what the shipyard will build us though. We'll look at the new ship. Alright, we did unlock the Carrack at least, but we still got 2 more, so... I know, the first couple times I played this game, I never even knew there was a sixth ship, because I never invested in towns. So, yeah, it's alright. Jewelry, musical instruments, and crabs. Always with the crabs. Oh, I didn't even sell all my porcelain. Look at me not paying attention. Alright, we're not going to make a ton of money on the artwork, but that's alright. So what I need to do is make enough money that I could invest a bunch and still have money to fill my ship up. I might not have enough to really do that. No. I mean, I've got a full vessel of porcelain, which we can sell for about 100 each, so it's almost worth a full load of gold. Well, I'm not quite as rich as I'd like, but let's invest what we can before the end of the month. We'll save a little bit for some food. But we got to get the shipyard fully built, and then we'll be able to make a lot more money overall, basically. Let me just see here if there's any mates. No. I think if you drink or tip the waitress, it automatically skips to the next day, so. 17 days, that's lots. Yeah, I can see that, Schminchkin. There's not a whole lot to do stuck on a boat. I mean... I don't know exactly what else you would do. There's only so many times you can haul the rigging. Alright, Lisbon, give me all your money. All of it. It's actually not worth as much as I was hoping. We might have sort of deflated the market here a bit by selling all of our, whatchamacallits. The words. They're not coming. Because of the direction of trade here, we've been buying sugar for cheap and selling porcelain for fairly expensive. Porcelain has a base price of around 100. Sugar has a base price of like 30 or 40. So over time, what we're doing is we're really deflating the Lisbon market, and therefore we're not making as much profit. Although we should be deflating Bordeaux as well, because we're selling stuff, investing it, and then selling more, which would rush that a little bit as well. Bam. Definitely gonna load up on porcelain. We're actually buying... We're buying porcelain for cheaper than what we can sell sugar at. So we are making a pretty good overall economic turnout, I would say. Alright, I might invest the rest of my gold. And in fact, the shipyard should upgrade basically overnight. So if I invest enough, we might be able to manage this. Now, you might notice we can only invest up to 19k. That's because we've already invested 40, and you can only invest 60,000 per month. So this will get us to the max monthly investment, and then should be the next day. And the town should upgrade, although I've never actually been in town over the turn of a month for an investment like this, but let's see if it works. Also, hey, Shinga. Let's see... Yeah, industrial worth 1,000. I probably could have saved a bit of money, but we're also allied with Portugal now, which will make it a little bit easier for probably negotiating with the shipyard. Although I would like to get the price down to 50% before I start buying ships, but we're pretty close here. So I need to stop selling things in Bordeaux and only buy things in Bordeaux to finish this quest off, basically. But, for interest's sake, a new ship! Oh, look what we've unlocked! The Heavy Galleon. Just to see how much it's going to cost. We totally want one of these things. We're not actually going to be building a war vessel yet. So I think we'll just take the cheapest... cheapest wood, which is probably teak. It's always teak. So that starts at 11k. More masts are more expensive, but they get you more power. And I just like the look of 4-point sails more than 3 points. So we're at a base price of 17k. We can probably negotiate that down a little bit, but it would be better if we could bring the economics of this town. We're at 80-something% right now. We should be able to lower that down to 50% with a bit of work, and then we'll be able to buy these for probably 12k or something instead. And seeing as we're going to buy 5 or 6 of them, it's probably a good idea. That's a lot of money to spend. Sorry, dude. We'll buy your ship later. So what did I say? We want to buy here only? Let me make sure I've got the direction right. Am I correct? It's... buying goods... No, buying goods raises the price. Right? The more you buy, the more expensive. It creates a shortage. The more you sell, the more of the more stuff they've got, the cheaper it is. Okay, sorry, I had it backwards. We want to sell everything here rather than buying all of their porcelain like I've been doing. So I don't have anything but porcelain to sell. So hold on a second. I'm gonna go back to Lisbon, sell all the porcelain. We can make it in 8 days, and then we're not gonna actually buy sugar to sell here. No, we are. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm confusing myself super. Someone in chat sort this out for me. I want to deflate the prices in Bordeaux. It's a one-direction trade. Just sail right through those reefs. It's totally fine. It's hard to do stuff on camera. Actually, not. We want to fix our ship. Because we sailed through the reef. Oh, I thought we'd take a little bit of damage. We must be good enough at sailing that we can sometimes sail through some shallow reefs without immediately getting destroyed. Alright, so if we just dump a lot of goods on their market, that's what we want. That's what we're going to do. Take all the porcelain. buy as much sugar as we can afford. Luckily, we've also deflated the Lisbon market quite a lot, so we can actually buy that sugar for pretty cheap. Just load the ship up with sugar. It's kind of annoying you can't just trade it directly over, like you have to, you know, fill your ship up and then sell the other ones and buy those. It's back and forth, but it's fine. Alright. Now, the other thing is we can't even sell this sugar because the total gold... Well, we're going to start buying the ships one way or the other. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't want to buy that much. And I also believe having Lisbon cheap is usually a good idea. Because you stop by Lisbon a lot. So being able to get cheap sugar and cheap food here is a pretty good idea. You could also buy pretty good ships. Not quite galleons. I think you can only get carracks here. But you could certainly do that. Would be a reasonable strategy. Alright, let's see if we can finish this off this episode. I'm pretty sure we got it. We've got our design for our new ship. Now we just gotta... We just gotta get the price down, basically. If we could. Well, the problem is I only have, like, I've got 60,000 gold and I've got nowhere to store it. I've basically got max gold and no storage space, so I can't really deflate the market here right now. So we're just gonna have to buy a ship. We got lots of money though, it's fine. Luckily in this game you build ships instantly. In the second game it actually takes like a month or something to actually construct, which is kind of annoying. Alright, we're going for the cheap teak, even if it's not as durable. Although the chat seems to think it would be perfectly effective. The best wood. 2 masts, 4-point sails. This is okay. We're going to try to negotiate him down a little bit. I'm going to use the save stating to save some time. Because otherwise you have to rebuild the ship every time. I seem to remember being able to haggle a lot better in the past. We managed to save 500 gold. It's not a whole lot. The title deceived you? I thought I updated the title. Hold on everybody. I know I typed in the game on Twitch. Maybe it didn't save it or something. It probably didn't save it. It should be saved now. Twitch is finicky sometimes. Alright, so no guns because this is a merchant vessel, and 20 bunks so we can really load up on trade goods. And that is totally acceptable. So, because we're bringing the largest ship possible with the minimum crew and no cannons, we can actually carry a ton of loot. Oh, yeah, names. Who wants some names? We could, Oh, sorry, and Snowman, it is, Uncharted Waters. The title will be updated next time you reload this page. Anyone got a great name for our gigantic, no-cannon trade vessel? I'm trying to think of something clever. I shall call it the... I'm really not good at coming up with clever names in short time periods. Let's call it the... In respect for the people who showed up thinking this is a different game, let's call it the Xeno. With a 0. Because it's super awesome. Duct tape. Yeah, we'll get around to that maybe for the next one. There. This super super elite name there. Alright. Before we buy another one, let's try to lower the price a little bit. We'll buy another ship. We're just going to load up on ships now. Okay, we sell sugar. Lots of money again. We'll buy one more ship. Eventually we want a full fleet of these, but we'll need a little bit more money. We'll just do the same thing, basically. Oops, no. Actually, I like the 4 points. Is that more expensive? No, same price. Sorry. I thought the price changed. This is considerably cheaper than the last one, though. The last one was 17,000 and something. Okay, hold on. We can get cheaper than that. Wow, suddenly we actually can negotiate here. Remember last time we couldn't negotiate at all? Now we can shave at least around 1,000 off. Yeah, at least 1,000. Wowzers. Excuse me while I try to get a great deal. I know my ship from a hole in the ground. So not 14,700. 14,800? Okay, I guess 14,900 is the best deal we're going to get. I'm not going to go down to the 10s, but we'll go to the 100s. Name your ship! Damn it. No, we'll call this duct tape. That's another in-joke from personal chat. For those of you following, I guess we don't really have enough letters. I guess what I'll do is you just have to imagine what the D stands for. For those of you watching the XCOM 2 sort of pre-release videos, apparently our guns will be built of duct tape. So that's the name of the ship. It's held together by duct tape. Duct tap. That's a different kind of name. Alright. So we leave. Do I buy another ship? I don't know. I think I had 3 mates, didn't I? The Ball Pit Mark II? Maybe we should. Okay, I still have a crew. We'll give them this ship. The next ship. I should probably stop spending money pretty soon, though. Because we're going to run out. Like, we won't be able to fill up all of our space if I buy another ship. Like, we'll have empty storage space. But I want to buy another ship right now. Build new ship. Another galleon. It'll actually probably be slightly cheaper. Yeah. See, look at this. If I just waited till the market was all demolished in this city, we'd have saved a lot of cash. Yeah, this is the Super Nintendo version of the Nintendo game. I like this one a little more. It's another... Well, it starts off 2,000 less than the last one, so... Oh, yeah, okay, here. Let's negotiate. Again, using save state to save a bunch of time rather than having to redo this over and over again. Okay, this guy, he's really picky this time. There we go. We saved 600 bucks, you know. Alright, so this will be... We will probably get around to New Horizons after this. This one I'm going to just try to rush through fairly quickly. But New Horizons does have a lot more to do in it than this one. This was the one I played when I was a kid, though, so... This is the one I remember. Okay, so we're going to call this the... Yeah, BP Mark II? I think we can go B Pit 2 or something like that. B Pit 2? Or, actually, okay, I'd rather use Roman numerals for naming conventions. We'll go B Pit... II. There we go. Yeah, I didn't get around to New Horizons till Well, the days of emulators, basically. But I played this one specifically a lot. This is the game that taught me basic European geography, which is perhaps a scary thought. Alright, we're not going to be buying figureheads for these ships until we want to sail somewhere more dangerous. For now, we're safe. The European Mediterranean area is not that dangerous. I've sold all of my goods, right? We got nothing. Alright. So, we gotta get a little bit of crew. We don't need a whole lot, but we do need to spend a bit of money. We need... I think we can get by with 5 per ship. They might be slightly less efficient, but it'll probably work out. Hey, anyone want to join up with Captain Ankylo? Yeah, that'll be perfect, actually. There is like a minimum number of crew per ship. And I'm pretty sure these large heavy galleons are supposed to be like 20 or 30 minimum, but this way we can save more room on food. Alright. Now we gotta make some more money, find a couple more crew. We also have to upgrade our Orion class to heavy galleon, so we'll get around to that. Stuck. Come on, let me get around this. Old games! Who was talking about nostalgia earlier? Now, here's a really clever trick for people. You do not actually need to put all of your drink and food on the same ship. Or on each ship. We can put it all on the Orion, and people will just share. And it will save a lot of micromanagement time. I used to do it individually so every ship had some food, but this calculation is based on your total crew, your total food, and your total water. So you don't actually have to totally micromanage like crazy. Also, your mates will occasionally basically mutiny on you and steal the ship. Although we're about to deal with that in a second. So you kind of want to keep your food on your main ship if you're worried about that. So speaking of first mates and mutiny, now that we actually have a fleet, we're not just sailing one vessel. We actually need to look at, for one, the order if we want. We can change the rations. Distribute is which or how much money? Yeah, so we want to spend some money. I don't know how much I need to spend. It depends on the individual mate. We'll give 500 to Marco. That brought him up to 100. That was more than enough. Far more than he needed. Marco, I think all of the people I recruited are really low levels, so it's not, like, they're not hard to keep happy. Sorry. Distribute money to Francisco. Let's try 400. 22 goes to 88, so he could use a little bit more. Maybe 500 is the right number. Maybe that's why I thought of a 500, because that's what I'm used to giving them. Alright. We can definitely afford it anyway. Oops. Jose. I seem to remember this kid being like the easiest to keep happy. Got him to 94. You know what? 94 is fine. Alright, now we may be sailing slower. We probably are, because all of our mates are going to be like level 1 sailors, whereas we're a level, what, 6 now or something? So they're all not as good as us, which sailing the largest ships in the game is perhaps not the wisest thing one ever did. Like, we're barely moving against the wind here. We're sailing directly into the wind and against the current, so it's not a huge surprise we're moving really, really slow. So we need to bring a little bit extra food on our trips until we level everybody up. Or I find out that 5 crew is way too low on a heavy galleon, and then I upgrade to 10 or something. Alright, Marco levels up, Jose, Francisco. Yeah, it won't take too long for them to get to level 5. In fact, I'm going to check, because they may have gotten more than 1 level up on that first adventure. Let's look at our mates. Marco is level 2, so I guess he only got 1 level up. Yeah, that's fine. Still, I don't think it'll take terribly long. We're level 6 because we're amazing sailors. And we're smart and wise. Pretty low... Actually, we don't really want to sell our porcelain here. We should probably sell it in Seville. Oh, I don't have anything? Oops. I should have bought porcelain before I left. That's my bad. Let's fill the Xeno up with sugar. And as many ships as we can, basically. This is... Once you can start really filling up huge heavy galleons with sugar and whatever you're buying, you can make a lot more money per trip. I mean, you remember when we can only buy 600 of this at a time? Well, now we just bought, like, I don't know, 2,000 or so. So we can store a lot more goodies. Alright, we still got a month of supplies. One thing that's kind of sad for these old games, the old Uncharted water games, is there's no real weather or seasonal changes in current as far as I know. So like winds and current will always be the same. And it's not particularly more dangerous to set sail in the winter than the summer or in like monsoon season or whatever. Oh wow, we are so slow. Alright, these guys really need to level up because this is painful. We can barely sail down. The reason I go with diagonal directions most of the time is it prevents you from moving. You only will move one of the two directions you're facing, down or right. You can actually move diagonally, but if you're facing diagonal, the wind won't blow you to the left when you're trying to follow the coast on the right. Whereas if I just face down, the wind could blow us to the left, depending on the direction the wind was blowing. I find it a little bit easier to get where you want to go if you aim diagonally, basically. Alright, hopefully we can make loads of cash. Pretty sure that's more than we paid for it. Yeah, it's definitely... We're gonna max out our credit card pretty quick. Alright, 60k is good. Maybe we can find another mate or something. Rejoin? No. I gotta check out some more ports. We don't have a full fleet yet. We need to... We've got enough money probably, or very close to enough money to max out our fleet with the big ships, but we need 1 or 2 more mates before we can actually do that. So, that'll be something to do next episode. And maybe next episode we'll start our quest in Venice and see where that leads us. So let's call this an episode. Thanks for watching, YouTube. See you guys next time.